Make me an offer on anything.
What do you want for all the horses? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Over the Years. So, we're gonna go take you all to a couple of little flea market / yard sales in this video. Should be very interesting. We're gonna go ahead and break down kind of what we grabbed, why we grabbed it, things we didn't grab and why we didn't grab it. And hopefully you guys will let us know in the chat if we made a mistake or not. That's the key here in this video. Now, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on Whatnot Saturday. It's going to be crazy. Glass, all types of insane glass, especially like stuff like this, Vaseline glass. Everything's going to be starting at $1. It's going to be a ton of fun. Make sure you guys are heading over to Whatnot and bookmarking that show. We might put out a little special video for you all leading up to the show to kind of give you guys a sneak peek. But we are going to start loading some of that stuff into the auction section so you can pre-bid on it early. But let's go ahead and dive into these little mini flea markets, and you guys let me know what you thought about this video in the comment section below. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Over the Years yard sale commentary section.
It's Balik. See, look at, do you know Balik?
Yeah.
So it was our great aunt. She collected Balik, but then she had somebody take the bottom out of this and make it a lamp. So it does work. And we don't know if it's worth anything because it's been, destroyed to get in there, but it's cool. It's different.
It is. What do you guys at?
$5.
Oh man.
Yep. And it works. Did I put a gold in there? No, but it does work. Such a bargain.
It really is. Like, I'm sure you can hear the dilemma in my voice. Like,
Hi, are you riding your bike?
why is that?
No, I said, are you? Oh, because I thought maybe you couldn't.
No, I drove. It's just so I know Balik, and I'm intrigued, obviously.
So our great aunt, who's now long passed, she handed that down to me.
Yeah.
This is back in the 80s.
Yeah.
She always had everything valued, and back then it was worth $65. So I don't know what it's worth today, if anything. So I tell you everything I know about.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. It's just,
yeah.
And I mean, like $5, like
Well, you look around.
Yeah,
and see.
I parked right here, so
Oh, you know what? That could be
a sign, right? So this first piece right here that I was contemplating was actually a Balik, like ewer vase pitcher sort of situation that was converted into an electrical lamp.
You need help with anything, young man?
Debating.
Make me an offer on anything.
What do you want for all the horses?
I just offered them to a guy at $10 a box. If you want, he evidently took a bunch of the horses out and put them in there. I think they're all in here. What are you doing, Granddad?
I'm going to send the police after
He threw rocks at my
I don't think so.
Did you hit him? I hope.
and he ain't seen me since then.
Did you hit?
They flew us out. So usually I got one.
You don't like
Oh, I hate flying. Oh my God, I know it's
scared. You're scared.
So Phil, that's what Phil says. He says, well, look at it this way, Skip. You're going to have to fly back to Maryland. I said, I'm renting a car. And we did.
That's a long ride for her.
Now this was one of the most difficult things for me to pass up. This was like this super vintage baseball jersey and pants, a hat, and a photo that went with it. You want to tell me the story behind this?
The story from the family is this is the man's college uniform.
Okay.
This is his college. They said the hat went with it, but it doesn't. This is his college goofy ass hat that when he was there, and this is him when he was on the baseball team. That says train men right down there. And under right behind here, if you took this out of the thing, it says train men B&O Railroad Washington DC team. This is the local team. So he wore this in college, and that's him right there.
Do you know what the college uniform is?
No, and I thought it was Michigan or something, but I don't remember.
What are you looking to get for the uniform?
Well, it wasn't a uniform. I was selling it this way.
Okay.
Everything here was 75 bucks.
Now that was so far out of the price range in which I would have paid for it that I didn't feel the need to negotiate with him. Now, I'm in the back of my mind, I'm like, I wonder if my guy Keith over at Vintage Sport Flips would have picked this up if he would have negotiated a different price, or if I made a mistake by not buying this like set. And I think one of the main things why I didn't buy it too was because the hat didn't match the uniform and obviously the price. So Keith, Vintage Sport Flips, if you guys aren't following him on YouTube, I'll put a link in the description for his channel. And it's also up on the screen. Let me know, Keith, Vintage Sport Flips, did I make a mistake by not buying this jersey? And would you have picked it up? Also, what would you have valued that at? And do you have any idea what college that might have been? So very interesting piece. But I did end up grabbing this Viking glass piece, which is Georgian pattern, and it is like a compote / bowl. And I've already taken pictures of that, used Photo Room, and got it listed. You guys can see that on the screen right now. Hopefully I'm looking to make a good profit on that, as it was only $2.
How are you?
How much you want for this?
$2.
What about this?
That's 75. The doctor's kit.
All right, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna think about that. I appreciate you taking the time to tell me the story behind it. It's super cool.
Well, that's why I'm keeping everything.
Yeah,
together.
no.
There is somebody that, you know, feels it's. Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, I wish I could figure out what the school was. So now we have moved on to a different location, and my eyes are caught by this Wagner cast iron skillet. I believe it was a 10-inch cast skillet. Now there's a bunch of different types of these Wagners. There's Wagner Sydney, and different variations, sizes, but this is definitely a good brand to keep your eye out on. Now she wanted $15 for it. It wasn't in like destroyed condition, but it was in rough condition. A lot of people will buy these and refurbish them. Some people will, buy them and refurbish them themselves before they resell them. For me, it wasn't in good enough condition to flip at that sort of value. I'm pricing it probably at around $25 to $30. So for me, even if I can get it down to 10, the profit margin wasn't there for me. I don't know. Maybe somebody else would have picked it up. Maybe you don't know about Wagner. Now you know. Wagner is definitely a brand to keep your eye out on, especially the Wagner Sydney variations of the cast iron. Generally, if you find cast iron at a good price, it's going to be in a situation like this where the cast iron is mixed in with a bunch of different stuff. If you go to like a flea market, or you see a vendor or somebody who's selling you at a yard sale and there's like 50 cast iron pieces, it's probably not going to be $15 or less. But if this would have been $5, I probably would have bought it. I probably also should have asked her if she would have taken $5, but we ended up passing on that. So now you'll see that I'm picking up and looking at boots throughout the next couple of vendors. Boots are definitely something that you guys want to keep your eye out on for, especially right now in this season. If you guys haven't been watching Reseller Information Network, Cernock did an absolutely amazing little breakdown on boots, and you guys can go over to our Reseller Information Network. It's a channel I do with OBX Picker, Blood, Sweat, Sell, and Cernock's Connection, and learn more about boots, because boots are definitely super hot right now. But neither one of these pair of boots were in the condition or the price that made sense for me to buy them. How are you? So I went and looked at these golf clubs. As you guys know, I love selling golf clubs. I have about 20 golf clubs downstairs right now that I got to clean and get listed that I recently just picked up over the past couple of days. Unfortunately, these golf clubs were nor the brand or price that made it worth picking up. I'm very particular about the golf clubs I pick up because I don't want to take up so much space grabbing golf clubs that don't sell.
Hello, how are you? But it's yeah. Well, they were going to do this in May or something, and then it rained, and so I said, "Oh, I'll do it in the fall." I'm selling malls.
Now we've moved on to this little table right here, and they had a box that said jewelry 50 cents. If you see a box that says jewelry 50 cents, go dig. Dig and see. I mean, sometimes you're going to find stuff that's just like big knots and stuff like that. It's a lot of trouble. But obviously, this was only a few pieces. So I picked up 2 brooches, and I'll put those brooches on the screen for you all. I already have them photographed, AI background, and listed. But 50 cents, just flip the brooches over. If you see it's signed, a marking of any sort, just pick it up. It's 50 cents. Worst case scenario, it's a $10 piece. You're still making money on a 50-cent investment. It's easy to ship, and it's easy to store. So I got 2 pieces of jewelry, and then I spotted this super rad Disney long sleeve denim shirt.
I have to ask my husband to come and pick me up. Yeah, that's right. I'm carrying my stuff.
Did you do 10 on that?
Huh?
Did you do 10 on that?
Yep.
Okay. And then I got 2 pieces of jewelry also.
Do you want a bag for the jewelry?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You all enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, you too.
Here, I'll give you your hanger back.
Okay.
You can have the hanger if you want.
Y'all have a good one now.
She had $15 on it. I asked her if she would take 10. She said, sure thing. So I got the Disney shirt and I got the jewelry pieces. The Disney shirt is also already up and listed. Saw these pair of Nikes, definitely caught my eye, picked them up, they were in great condition. Didn't even bother to look them up because when I asked how much, she said 40. To me, that's just out of my price range on what I'm willing to pay for a pair of shoes, unless I knew that they were $200, $300 shoes, something along that lines. But even at like $80, for me to invest that sort of capital into a pair of shoes.
How much are the shoes?
You see, they're barely worn out.
Yeah.
So everybody keeps looking at me, and whoever really wants them would pay the 40.
Yeah, absolutely,
I
absolutely.
even asked somebody, do you think it's a good price? They said, I think it is.
Well,
You know,
no.
1, 2 o'clock if it's still there, you might want to go down, but it's, you're right, they're not really worn.
Oh, they're
Not
good,
your
good
size?
tread. No, ma'am.
You went from the size 11 to 13.
Real fast, huh?
Doesn't make sense to put 40 into a pair of $80 shoes for a pair of shoes that might be sitting around for a long time. But it's definitely important to, you know, when you're looking at shoes, check the condition. You never know. If somebody says $5 on a pair of shoes like that, I'd probably pick them up in a heartbeat. But at $40, there's not a lot of room for me.
And the games are how much?
5 each.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? Look at him. He's looking. It's his size for like smalls and mediums. He's down here too, just looking around. He's walking around. These are shoes.
She also had some video games. They were reasonably priced at $5 a game, which is not bad, but I looked through the titles. I did a couple of quick searches on my phone, and nothing really stood out to me as making any profit. Sometimes people will just buy these in bundle and try and get a deal on them and then, you know, nickel and dime it up. But for me, it's just a lot of work for not a lot of money, so I decided to pass on these video games.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to check out Whatnot. We are going to be live on Saturday. Everything's going to start at $1, including Vaseline glass like this. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And then Friday, we're going to be putting out another video. This past weekend, Josie and I got rained out of going to yard sales, but there was a church sale, and Josie came with me, and I'm super stoked. It should be a lot of fun. That video, we picked up some awesome items, including some women's clothes, which I'm trying to learn a little bit more about to diversify my Poshmark closet. So stay tuned for that. We also might try and put out a special video, preview video of some of the glass items that we are going to be having in our Whatnot auction on Saturday. But thank you guys always. We appreciate all the love and all the support. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, the notification bell, subscribe if you're not subscribed, share the video, share the channel. We're trying to grow this thing and help more people and have a lot of fun. So hopefully we are doing that for you who are watching right now. And as always, YouTube, stay classy. Peace.